Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Would You Rather. I'm your host Ezekiel, and what we have here are three beautiful ladies. Would you mind introducing yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Jingru.
Hi, I'm Lily.
Hi, I'm Yushen.
Today's topic will be about obsession or addiction to love. Let's move over to the street interview and see what the citizens of Singapore have to say. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Would You Rather. My name is Ezekiel.
And my name is Jingyi.
So today we have two beautiful girls here to talk about the topic on whether is love selfish or selfless. Alright, what's your name?
Christine.
And I'm Andrea.
Okay, so maybe Christine, you'd like to talk about whether is it selfish or selfless love?
Would you rather selfish or selfless?
Yeah,
I'd rather have a selfless.
selfless love.
Selfless love.
Okay.
Because it's just, I work really very hard to get to where I am right now, emotionally.
Alright.
I've been through a lot of relationships-wise and yeah. I just-
Experience traumatic experience before and it's not
very,
traumatic.
Not very traumatic, I would say, but it just helped me grow a lot as a person. and
I
what
understand.
I want in
Correct.
a partner.
Yep.
So, yeah, I don't want to go through another selfish kind of love anymore. I wouldn't say love is a very powerful thing. Like it's
Of
great
course.
to be loved,
Yep.
to give love.
Correct.
But
So you
yeah,
feel that there has to be a fine line,
yeah,
right?
there is a fine
Do not cross the boundaries in a sense. See. But if let's say talk about selfish love, right? If selfish love, maybe you're selfish that the guy should love more than you. What do you think about that? Or you still prefer the whole equal kind of like that fine line between?
I believe there are days where I cannot give 100% to my partner or 50% to him.
Okay.
And there are days he can't give me. It's like give and take.
Give and
like,
take,
There are days
alright.
where I would.
Like kind of like a
give
barter
you,
trade, here
yeah,
and
I'm
there.
gonna give you 20 and you give me like 80 or whatever. It's just like give and take.
I think like friendship should be selfless.
Alright.
Because, like I was mentioning about selfless just now.
Okay.
I feel like there needs to be a fine line.
Definitely.
Like for myself, I went through like a very long time before I finally learned myself.
Alright.
But like I need to fill my bottle up first. Like I need to be able to love myself before I
Correct.
love someone else. I feel like if I to be in a relationship right now, I feel like I'll be able to give the love that the person like deserve. For me is I go by a rule that I honor my partner. Just as how I hope my partner will honor me. Yeah. So like I'm not expecting like 100% plus like 50-50 for me. Like what she said, like I feel like we have days whereby we are just mentally tired and like maybe the other party might need to be. But it should be a fine balance between selfless love and self-love.
I agree.
If we love someone like 100% unconditionally, right, you will be blinded. It's like the typical saying like love is blind. Then it's like saying like whatever the person do wrong, then I need to settle for it, which is unreasonable because like I feel like I shouldn't have to give in and settle something that I feel like I wouldn't do.
Andrew, I want to stress you a little because you have a lot of views on whether would you rather be selfish or selfless. So here's my question, alright? So if let's say, do you think that the media influence and or the culture will be that big impact in terms of leading towards whether we are more selfish with love or selfless with love? What do you think?
A lot of people like always be like, oh, like my boyfriend is rich, so it's like he should shower me.
That casual flex,
Yeah, so it's like it should go both ways like
You raise your expectations.
yeah, but I feel like everyone should have a realistic expectation, like a realistic approach to everything, like what your partner can provide you or what you can also provide for your partner.
It's also knowing your counterpart self-worth and your own self-worth, right?
Yeah. I feel it's very important.
Alright, so we have come to the end of this interview. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you. Thank you so much, Andrea and Appreciate. Thank you so much. Bye. Alright, thank you for the street interview. Today we move on to the topic. Would you rather be obsessed or addicted to love? So before we begin, I'd like to do a voting system, but let me explain what is addiction. Addiction to love could be a getaway event, like you'll be addicted to something, perhaps an activity, love, addicted to drugs, or just sex in general. Okay, that addiction, you crave for it. All right. Then I'll be moving on to obsession. Let me explain. So obsession, what does obsession means? Basically, you're obsessed with it. You cannot live without it. Basically, it's become your daily routine, an everyday thing, an activity that to you, it has to be, it's like some sort of imbued with you already. That means every day it's just like you brushing your teeth, it becomes a daily routine. So I'll do a voting system right now. Yuxuan, Lily, and Jingru, would you rather be addicted to love or obsessed with love?
Team obsessed, man.
Jing
Obsessed.
Obsessed.
Addicted? Obsession.
Obsession.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Oh,
Actually,
You
I
want to
would-
change?
you want
No,
to change?
I team addict, but I want my partner to be obsessed with me.
Okay. So you might have a lot of juicy topic to talk about. We will pass over the baton to you later, alright?
Okay.
I want to ask Jingru, why do you want to be obsessed with love?
I feel that addiction is a much serious thing than obsession. So like addiction is like something you cannot live without, right? Obsession is just like it's a repetitive thing, like daily thing, like maybe you need this every day, but you don't need it to live. But addiction is once you're addicted, right? You must need it to live. But I don't want to have love to live. I want to be obsessed with it.
I see. I totally understand your standpoint of view.
Do you all understand?
Isn't obsession cannot live without it?
Okay, obsession is something that you are just obsessed with. For example, K-pop star, you're obsessed with it. But can you live without? You can actually live without.
Addicted is you will, if you don't, you will like want to die, right?
Addiction is something. Okay, there are a lot of mild obsession, and we talk about very obsessed. There are two different modalities.
Addiction is something you cannot live without it. You feel like dying without it. Obsession is something you like this person, but you can do without that person. You just like, you see this person is so handsome, then you will stare at him like, okay, then next day you're not staring at his picture anymore. Something like that, I think. Correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
So like for example, I like K-pop, so I'm obsessed with a few celebrities or idols. I always idolize them, but I still carry on my daily lives because I'm just obsessed with the idols.
You want to change your answer?
Yeah, obsessed.
Why did you choose?
Because I thought the Tombale.
Oh, okay.
Tombale.
Yeah. Tombale. Okay.
So I'm pretty sure if that's the case, then everyone is team obsessed.
Yeah.
There.
Because of course we want to move on with our life without being
Without any regrets or without any addiction or
Attachment,
issue,
yeah.
attachment issues, right? Okay, maybe Lily, you want to share a bit more? Why obsessed though? Is there like a personal experience you have felt, or
personal experience as in what?
and it's like perhaps maybe someone's obsessed with you, you like that feeling, of being that, you like the attention perhaps?
Yeah, of
Do you have
course.
a personal experience you'd like to share?
Of course most of
In
of the
general.
girls like attention, right?
Uh-huh.
I also like attention, so I want
Okay.
whoever I'm seeing to be like obsessed with me, addicted to me. No, okay, they won't be addicted to me, but like obsessed with me.
So is there like perhaps you want to share a bit more of your personal experience, like what the guys did because they also are obsessed with you? Maybe bring you out to eat, omakase or like
What's
I don't know.
omakase?
Omakase is Japanese fine dining with a
Oh,
course
okay,
meal,
okay.
like sushi, but
Oh,
it's
of course,
like yeah. So they bring you out to eat good food and all this. Is there like any guys you have experienced that gave you so much and you felt that wow, this is a bit too much? Like he's too obsessed with you that he gave you almost his everything. He's like stripping naked down to actually like even to give you everything. Like he will maybe even take the stars for you in the galaxies and whatnot. Is there any?
Like if you reject him, you will jump down a building.
Yeah, not
Oh,
like
not
that.
Not like that, but as in.
But there's this
all
one guy
Mhm.
who almost cried because I follow back to another guy. Yeah.
But you're not together, right?
Yeah.
Oh
The
my
thing is that yeah.
Just-
But I don't know.
Wouldn't that be a bit control freak already in a sense?
I don't know. But I kind of liked it though.
Oh. So at the end of the day, I mean, you crave the attention, lah, right?
Yeah.
So you like to be in the spotlight,
Sort of.
sort of, right? In a very low key way, subconscious kind of way, is it?
Yeah.
That's cool. You should any experience surrounding in terms of obsession or addiction?
If I don't really like go to extreme ways to obsess about someone. Most probably it's just handsome guys I see on the internet. Then it will be that super mild obsession.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you say people obsessing over me, many years ago there is one guy. So we dated like maybe we went out on dates like 1 or 2 times before. Then suddenly my his wallpaper, his lock screen, his WhatsApp DP, his Instagram profile picture, his Instagram feed is all my selfie photo. Wow, then I damn scared.
Isn't it psychotic already? You?
I don't know, but maybe it's he's just showing like his way of love lah. But it's something that I don't understand because maybe our love language is different. So at that point of time, I feel like he's very obsessed with me, and then I feel very scared because technically only like that 1 or 2 dates ma.
And you were pretty young back then, right?
Yeah. So I a bit scared. Then
How
I
young
like
is young? Child face, no?
no.
Just
I
kidding.
think like
just kidding.
18, 19, yeah, around there, yeah. So then after that, I just distance away because I feel very scary. Because like he Instagram he post picture is post my selfie. I mean if you post our picture together it's still okay. He post my selfie. Like huh?
Just the standalone selfie. Which
Yeah, like my
him.
selfie I own self take one. Like from my Instagram he go screenshot. Then after that he
But
just
did he go beyond and above? He cropped your selfie and then he put his face together with you.
oh no lah, that one too
Photoshop.
much already. That one I think I'll report police or something. I'll
That's a
report
bit,
him.
yeah, that's a bit
eh.
over the top already.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, so that is the most like I think craziest thing I ever met. Maybe it's not very crazy lah. To me at that point of time it's pretty crazy lah. Actually as you know like recently I don't know if it is obsession because like got this YouTuber like this Malaysia YouTuber lah. Then I like them as a YouTuber. I like their videos and all. Then suddenly they used to be single ma. Then they attach then I go stalk. Then starting they haven't post who is their partner at all. Then I go stalk. Then I managed to find. Then I feel very sad they attach. I feel very sad that they attach. Then sometimes in my heart I'm thinking like, faster break up. Faster break up.
So you got a chance after that.
You felt that, so I think subconsciously you felt that.
As in, they are just some YouTuber that I don't know, then they also don't know me. Like someone they
No, as in you know them, they don't know you, right?
I know them lah because they are YouTubers.
But they can know you.
But then I must
Okay.
go to Malaysia.
DM them.
Then,
No more, I very shy.
then let's put it this way. Let's say
Is that obsession?
that is pretty much obsession in a sense. But what if, I give you an example, what if they were to come to Singapore, the YouTubers that you kind of like a little
Of
bit
course I'll go
obsessed.
find them.
Would you, and like let's say you are in a relationship already, let's just say.
I'm in a relationship
yeah,
now.
correct.
So I will tell my boyfriend, he's attached already how?
No, but what if you have another picture? If he's single, he came to Singapore, he broke up with his girlfriend already, and then he came to Singapore. But you are currently attached, right?
Obviously I won't give up my boyfriend.
Oh,
lah.
okay.
It's just a weird as obsession, like it's just idol like that, then you just feeling sad. But then like if you ask me to like because he's single then break up with my boyfriend, obviously I will do that.
But what if he confess of his feelings to you?
Oh shit! I never think of that.
I want to dig some dirt, you know.
No lah, I don't think so lah.
No lah.
Because I'm the age that I want to get married ma.
You want to settle down already. Virtual woman, I see.
If I'm much younger then maybe I will lah. If I'm 18 again I will. I will just hold his hand.
Can't even remember last time I was 18, but Lily?
I am 18.
18? Oh, so
So yeah.
not ready to settle down, you want to explore.
Of course not. Yeah, I need to explore more.
And you like the obsession? People who are
Obsessed with
Obsessed
me.
with you.
Yeah, and I am sort of obsessed with myself. And yeah.
So it's a bit of self-obsession.
Yeah. Same, right?
Self-love, right?
We both self-obsessed.
I think I'm self-obsessed also.
Yeah, actually, maybe I share a bit of personal experience. I'm quite a narcissist, and I posted a few TikToks recently, and I got flamed, I got gaslighted. It trended, and then because I was still obsessed with myself, I'm a little bit obsessed. Yeah, by the way, of course, I think it's always essential that we know our self-worth, where we stand in life. To have self-awareness, then there will be self-improvement, following then self-empowerment. Yeah. So let's move over to Jingru because you haven't said a lot. You just say that you're obsessed.
Because I
with
don't dare to
yourself.
share too much of my personal experience.
Maybe you can share, like, hearsay, a friend, no name, no shame, no blame, right? No name, no shame, no blame. Maybe you can share an experience that you have, maybe perhaps your friends. Your friend's POV, not your POV.
My friend's POV then.
Okay?
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
So
let's go.
I have this friend that I think they know each other for around 4 or 5 years. But throughout these 4 or 5 years, the guy has been chasing the girl, and then the guy will message through like different platform because the girl will ignore. But so the platform is like okay. The first point of contact is normally like messaging, right? Like WhatsApp, because they got their number.
Correct.
So okay, a background contact is their friends.
Alright.
Then of course they know on like dating platform. This one my friends will be okay.
Okay. No worries. Continue.
So
Yeah.
so I think after some time, after they go out on like dates, right? I think the girl find that the guy wasn't compatible. So of course the girl ghosted lah.
Ghosted,
Even though
okay.
ghosted is not a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, and then now it's 7 months, right? Okay, never mind.
No, but it's fine. It's fine. No
Yeah. So I think the guy went to, I don't know if is that called obsession, but the guy went to like Instagram to DM, and then Instagram didn't reply, right? So like they went to like LinkedIn and DM. LinkedIn didn't reply, and then they went to Facebook and DM, and that's all. Yeah, so it was like, I think it continued for around 4 or 5 years until the guy got attached. Yeah, so I think the guy do it to most of the girls. Yeah. Because if you're obsessed with someone, you wouldn't be, you wait for how many years, right? Okay, not being selfish, but you should wait for 6, 7, even 8 years, right? Yeah. So I don't know, is that called obsession, or is just trying the luck? You know?
Oh, yeah.
So is it like obsession or trying luck?
I think trying luck lah.
I also feel so. So now I keep thinking, is it every guy got a template, Then you just send and then just change the name.
Not every guy. I'm not that guy. I'm not
But
that
I
guy.
like those guys though.
Really?
That's a template.
As in, obsessed with. It's sort of.
I feel like, cause like as a recruiter, right? Then you have this template, then you send to all potential candidates, right?
Correct.
Then I think like, what if the guys also know that girls like obsession, right? Then go and send to every girl like that. Then make them think that we
Trust issues.
Yeah. So now we got trust issues. Yeah, cause of the.
Oh yeah, so I have to share because I'm the only guy, right? So like guy point of view. So I have a lot of friends who have commitment issues. So they really like laws of large numbers. They slide into 100 people DM, and then they try to get lucky with that 1%. So normally how they do is
So they do a template lah.
So there's a small template lah, like
Really?
It's very long.
no, very short only. So like if let's say you guys went out, take a photo, and they say, oh, where is this place? Oh, this place looks very familiar. So this is a very normal template. Some guys a bit cheesy, like, oh, is this where they serve the best
standard
cheese?
type of replies
Correct.
to
So it
everyone.
make it sounds very natural.
It sounds natural to me.
Yeah,
also.
it sounds very natural. Oh wait, this place
It
looks
sounds
very
natural to
familiar.
me too.
And then when they talk about, when they meet up with you, they say, oh, you want to get drinks? But actually I happen to have a Gordon Blue at my house. Would you want to come to my place to drink?
Oh, got a lot of people like
So
that.
that's a template.
That's a.
I thought.
I mean, not
That's a
speaking for
template,
personal experience. I just want to.
That's the type of, I feel like, cause last time I also used dating app when I'm single, like when I was like 18, 19 years old. Yeah, then I always
That was like 10
use
years
the.
ago?
No lah! Then after that I use the dating platform. Then got a lot. Cause I stay in, okay, like those like uni,
Yeah, correct. Hostel.
hostel,
Yeah.
right? Then they will like suddenly ask me, you want to like chill at my hostel, then have drinks and all. It's like all those uni students all like, I mean like not all, but then most of them that I met on the online dating, they are, even though we say hello only, then their next message is, you want to come to my is that we call hostel? The hall.
Hall.
Yeah,
Hall,
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 come
like
to my hall and chill, like nobody in the room. Then I'm like, huh? Why so weird one? Yeah, so it feels very.
Maybe they're just looking for hookups.
Yeah, I think it's just looking
hookup
for
is very
hookup.
prominent in Singapore, though we are very conservative.
Yeah, so got a lot. I think that time lah, I don't know about now. Maybe now still have also.
For me, I have a personal experience. Maybe I can share with you guys. So I went out with this influencer before, female influencer.
Ooh.
Can share the first capital.
Oh, first capital letter. Hala. Don't stress me out. I'm sweating already. But okay, anyway, basically, we talked it out, and then we went on a date. And the funny thing is that I asked her out first. So by right, we have an episode on split, or should a guy pay? But actually, it was just at Orchard Gateway below. We had fried chicken, and then she put the bill, so she treated me. And then there were a lot of telltale signs, but I didn't know. I swear this is a true life story. There were a bit of hints that she dropped.
What kind of hints?
She said the next date, come over to my place, near my place, like Tanjong Pagar. And then she also said like, where are you going after this? But I was very oblivious. I didn't know it was telltale sign to actually, you know, yeah, because I don't go by that. For me, it's like I want a serious relationship, someone where I can settle down with, you know. Yeah. So and then I just said, oh, next time, no. Yeah. I'm not free. I really.
Do you get the hint at that point of time, or do you only get the hint when you go home and you think about it?
Oh, I got the hint at the point of time.
Oh, but you're a bit like conservative lah. You don't want to do anything like at that.
Actually,
like,
how do I say
like you don't want a one time thing or something.
Yeah, I think sex should be embedded with love. If it's not embedded with love, then it's not there lah, the feeling. I mean, speaking from experience, I had a few experiences before. Not gonna say what, but I felt very dirty. Yeah. I have a next question for you. So, should love be selfish or selfless? Yushen, would you like to go first?
Selfish.
Why?
Because selfless is like you will do anything for that person. You're willing
Correct.
to sacrifice anything for that person. But then I feel like cannot be I sacrifice everything I have in what I have lah.
It couldn't be
Because
one-sided. Yeah.
I have gone through like in my life I've gone through so much to reach like this stage. Yeah, like at this point of life that I have to do like my parents I have to also like answer to my parents and all. So how can I just like because of this person then I sacrifice everything I have. So and I also feel like why selfish is because you have to be happy first and love yourself first before you can love someone. So that's why I feel that yeah you have to be happy first, therefore you have to be selfish at some point of time. Yeah, not 100% selfish lah, but definitely not 100% selfless as well.
So there has to be a hybrid in a sense lah, a
There has
mixture
to
of
be
both.
hybrid lah,
So
like, yeah.
you know you can have both wonders of the
Yeah, correct.
whole fully utilize the love itself, right?
Yes, correct.
I see. Lily.
Selfish.
Selfish.
Okay, so I am still schooling
Alright.
and I'm nowhere, no point in my life, like nothing important
Correct.
yet.
Yeah.
Like, so like I'm very different from her point of view.
Correct.
But for me, okay, for example, right, you like a guy, and then the guy started going out with someone else. I cannot be happy about him, like finding another girl. Like I cannot be that selfless.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would be like, okay, another guy, selfish. I need to be
Next,
selfish.
let's move
Yeah,
on to the
yeah,
next one. You know.
yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So maybe I'll share a bit more. Like, is there personal experience or like maybe the guy didn't tell you that he was going out with somebody, then you found out, then it's like,
No,
oh,
no, no. I
let's
have
end
never,
it.
I have never obsessed over anyone in my life yet.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I got a friend who is like obsessed with a guy.
Yeah.
As in, she likes him so much. She cried for him. She
Okay.
cried a lot for him. I don't know, but like the guy found another girl, and then she was like still happy for him, and I cannot understand her. Like, why would you? Why? It's just not for me. Yeah.
I think love knows no bounds. Different people has a different perspective or analogy of
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
So I think
Maybe
maybe
she's selfless?
yes, that's a bit of a optimal selfless point of view. Really. So Qingru, what about
Of
you?
course, it's the selfish love.
Why?
I think as pertaining to what Yushan shared, right?
Okay.
I don't own anyone in my life except for my parents. So
Wow. Okay, that's true.
if
I
you
agree.
are so selflessly giving out so much thing to someone else, right, that didn't give birth to you, didn't feed you food or give you education, right, then you are being I think is it called selfish to your parents who bring you to the world with so much pain and Chinese how to say 养你长大啦. So you don't own any other people that much of gratitude other than your parents. So selfish love is the best towards yourself. Yeah.
I totally agree. I think be it whether it's selfish love or selfless love, okay, maybe I can share with me. I read a story before. It was based on a true story. So there was this guy, and he happened to have stage 2 cancer. Okay, so but she's already engaged. She had a fiance already. Everything was very happy. But then he found out. He did a thorough checkup. He found out that he has stage 2 cancer, which was nose cancer. And then, with that being said, right, the girl, did a selfless act. He stayed with him by means, although knowing the fact that he actually had 1 year to live. I think that was very noble. And I felt that, be it selfless or selfish, at the end of the day, I just want to let you guys know that in society, right, everyone can be selfish or selfless. It's at the end of the day, is your pursuit of happiness matters, not other people's pursuit of happiness. So whether is it you're selfish, whether is it you're selfless, at the end of the day, what do we want? We want love, right? Some people do not have, maybe they are orphan, they do not have love, so they actually look for another party to receive the love. However, some people actually have too many love. They felt that maybe, love is something that can be bribed, can be used within monetary means. A lot of qualities in terms. So a lot of people say like their love languages is gifts. So like it's about how much you give and how much are they able to receive. Then they will truly feel that the other party loved them.
Everyone's love language is different.
Correct,
Then
exactly.
I think in a relationship or in towards anyone, towards anything in the world, there's always a point whereby you are selfless and then you are also selfish.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what I feel. Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, thank you so much for the opinion. I think I'd like to ask Jingru, have you ever done maybe a selfless love act that you felt that, wow, it's so selfless that you really felt satisfied doing it?
I would say I do volunteer work at times.
Okay.
And of course volunteer work is not paid, right?
Exactly.
So it takes time to travel to certain place out of your own pocket money, and it takes your energy to actually give the effort to volunteer. So I think that is the only selfless things. Else I think I'm quite selfish. But then again, it also that selfless act helps to fill an empty void in my heart sometimes.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that is considered as a selfless act or not by
That is.
volunteering, because it does help to fill some gaps in my heart. Yeah, so that is the
emptiness,
only.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so could you please share more in detail that selfless act you're doing? Like what do you do? Like volunteering, teaching kids, or like maybe taking care of elderly? Could you share a bit? Like what
So,
activities does it consist of?
I do several. So
Alright.
sometimes I teach kids to some games lah, how to learn codes through games, and then I also volunteer to teach elderly English, like simple conversational English.
I see.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, when they thank me, right, or when I see their happiness, right, then it just feel the gaps in my heart. So I don't know if that is selfish or selflessness, because in the end it comes back to me.
I think for you to go all out to even volunteer, because time is money, right? You're able to volunteer, and this is considered selfless. In my point of view, could be other point of view could not be the case, but in my point of view, I think this is a selfless act you're doing, and I think it's very fortunate to see actually young millennials, doing such voluntary works to actually help contribute back to society. So this should be welcome.
I
Yeah.
thought this was selfish, man.
No, this is quite a selfless act. But at the end of the day, it's a leveraging process, right? At the end of the day, it's just to fill a void, but you're also helping out others. Yeah. Yuxuan?
Yes.
Yes.
Yuxuan, Lily.
I do
yeah.
mentoring. I mentor kids.
Mentor kids.
As in
okay.
for my CCA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's
How you?
very fun.
Selfless. I'm most selfless when it comes to my parents.
Yeah. Okay, I want to thank the guests for sharing our personal experience and all. And I'd like to thank the sponsors for this video, alright, the Cut Studio, for doing up my hair, I look a bit like Jackson Wang right now, but yeah, so really thank the Cut Hair Studio for doing our hair and the venue of this place, okay? So I'd like to wrap it up. So in general, I just want to say that whether you're obsessed with love, whether you're addicted to love, I think each has its own pros and cons, just like a double-edged sword. Even we talk about selfish love or selfless love, okay? I think there will be a certain point of life we will be selfish when it comes to love. At a certain point of life, we will be selfless when it comes to love. And I think it's optimal if we could have a balance between selfless or selfish, Too much of a good thing can be a bad thing, and too much of a bad thing can be a good thing. Thank you, ladies, for the talk today. And if you like this video, guys, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more updates. Till next time in Would You Rather? Bye.